Hi guys, how you doing? It's Armin here in your review cam. I'm answering your question. 4-door saloon performance car. That's right guys, you guessed it. German, and I have this for you. It's an Audi S5 2017 3-litre V6 model. We're going to give you a tour inside and outside the car, so I hope you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. We'll get more of these cars reviewed as soon as possible. Thanks guys. Right guys, we're going to start off by talking about the front first. As you know, Audi, so you have these 4 rings here. That really stands out. And the grille itself, this bit here, it's really bold, it's really quite large, you know, so it does have that striking, bold sportiness to it. These chrome effects down here in the lower bumper, you know, has that sportiness to it as well. It's quite low because it is ultimately a sporty type car. It is the S5 model, so you know it's the higher trim, the higher model of this particular A5 range. So it's what I like also is these lines here. There's 4 lines, you know, which sort of come in and finish at the the grille. I like that. It's really sporty. Now this car, its main rival is the BMW M40i Grand Coupe, the Mercedes C63 AMG. So let me know guys which of this and those 2 you like the most. Drop your comments below. But anyway, I like this. It's a really nice striking ball. The color is black. It's a metallic black. So it's really nice. I really like it. These headlights here, the LED, they do have LED daytime running lights, which is great. I like that. It has a really striking pose. It has that curve effect that finishes right. Everything finishes right there. I like that. Also sensors, parking sensors, one there. It also has a camera, guys. The camera's over here. It's over here, sort of hidden here. So that's nice to have. These grill, give that sportiness to it. I like these chrome effects. So it does have that premium feel, guys. It does have that premium feel. So if you want to follow me over here, on the side, this particular car is on the 19-inch rims, and the color of it is like a stony grey. I like it. It's really nice and really sporty. I really like that. So there is a contrast. It's black and grey. I like that. I like the contrast. Obviously, if you want to come closer, there's an S5 logo here. Nice, that's nice to have. This particular car also, the side mirrors are different colors. It's not black. It's just like a metallic sort of color. I like that as well. It gives that premium feel. The premium look. I like that as well. One thing to note, guys, when you open the car, over here, see that? Frameless windows. That's nice. I like that. That is cool. That is really cool. I like that as well. And obviously inside, if you want to turn around, S logo down here as well. That's nice. That's really nice. I really like that. So we're going to just close the door. We're going to go to the back. You're going to follow me, guys. Now the boot itself. Now this particular model, obviously, it's the premium model. It's the high-end model. It's the S5 model. So to open the boot, all you need to do is put your hand here, and there is a button here somewhere. There we go. It opens electronically. Nice and easy. I like that. As you can see, guys, the boot is massive. It's quite deep. It's a nice square shape. There's a net over here that can fit your storage here. There's there's some connection points down here as well. But ultimately, it's a nice square shape. You can fit quite a lot of stuff in here. We have put an umbrella there just to show you guys. But apart from that, and this chrome effect here, which makes it easy for you to load and unload certain bags, luggages. So it's just a nice soft grip. So I like that as well. Obviously, it's open. To close it again, you press this button here. Boom. It closes. There we go. Nice, guys. That's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the car and we're going to tell you a bit more about the interior, the design, and the overall quality and what it features. Thanks, guys. Right guys, in the car now, and my first impressions of sitting in this car is just wow. I mean, it's typical Audi. It's modern, it's high tech. The quality here, the design, I really like the design, but it's minimalistic. So all of the buttons that you need, all the features, or it's all laid out. It's because with some cars, what you get, guys, there's so many buttons. You get confused on what do I need to find. But with Audi, that's not the case. Especially with this car, everything is laid out really nicely. So but the overall design, I really like this dashboard. This metallic feature, I really like it. It feels like aluminium. That I really like, but because of that, it's not black. It's a two-tone color. I like that. And what I don't like is when everything is one color. It's personally, I don't like it, but do let me know. Put your support your comments below. But personally, I don't like that. I mean, I really like this. Now, The overall quality, I mean, as you can see, you know, there isn't a typical Audi. You're not going to find any plastics here. You know, everything is made of either aluminium or leather around here. You know, the handrest here, everything's made of leather. The seat, even the automatic gear lever, leather, aluminium, everything here. The overall quality is really nice. It's really up there. It's upmarket. So that I really like. So please, you know, compare, you know, have a look at this and compare it to its main rivals, you know, BMW M40i and the Mercedes C63 AMG. But this is amazing. I really like this. I really like staying in here. Right, guys, this particular car, it's the S5 Quattro 3-litre petrol engine, which produces 360 brake horsepower. So it's really fast. It has you know, pickup wise, you know, when you put your foot down, the car it sprints, it just jumps forward. So engine wise, it's really powerful. It's a really powerful engine. And obviously down here is also this car is automatic, and the levers over here, again, as I said, it's nice leather. You know, and obviously the button, the lever button, is made of aluminium, so it's really nice. Parking brake over here, electronic, that's nice to have. One other thing, guys, with this car, the driving modes are controlled via here. So you know, whether you want it efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic, individual, it's all controlled via here. You can also control it via here, via the steering wheel itself, but it has 5 modes, which is great. So depending on your driving needs and, you know, where you're driving, you know, you can adjust the suspension, the comfort level, you know, the smoothness of the rides, you know, via these controls here. So it's nice to have 5 modes here. So all of your control for the climate control are all control over here. What I like is all of your temperatures are actually on the dial here, so you can see low, high. So that I like. All these buttons here, they're all touch sensitive. It's made of aluminium. It's high quality, no cheapness. As I said, it's really nice. I really like it. So rear, front defrost, everything's over here. Your heated seats are over here for driver and passenger. So I really like this. This is really cool. I mean, it's minimalistic. Everything you need is over here. It's not too complicated. It's really nice. I really like that. This screen here, guys, it's a 10-inch screen, LCD. It's really nice. The colors are really vivid. So I really like that. It's controlled via this swivel over here. Again, it's and this pad here, the circle, you can also write on it, go back, your media, radio, navigation, telephone, everything's controlled here. Menu over here, and if you go up there, you can control it by this swivel here. I mean, it's not touchscreen, but it's all controlled via here. So so Audi's MMI system is pretty good as well. I really like it. It is easy to use. It's not that complicated compared to the other models, but it is nice. But I really like this design, what they've done here. Right, guys, the steering wheel itself, it's really sporty. It has that sort of flat surface over here, which obviously the S-Line model is really nice. It's really typical Audi with these 4 rings. I really like it. So pure leather. It has those grips here, the sportiness grips here. That's I like that. You know, there's a contrast stitching. The steering wheel obviously is black and the stitching is white, so I like that as well. So on the steering wheel, on the right hand side, you have all your navi controls, volume, telephone over here. On the left hand side, you have your menu, going back, audio, and all that on the left. So that I like. It also has a reach for up, down, forward, backwards. That I like as well. That's pretty great as well. That's brilliant. The seating position, guys, it's good. Made out of leather. It's really nice and comfortable. It's really sporty. Again, because this is a sporty car, so you sit quite low in the car. So it's really nice. I really like it. And plus, you know, having these sort of pillars here, you know, again, you know, they do hold you in, squeeze you in the car, so hold you in. So it gives that sportiness feel that I like. Now, one other thing, guys, the virtual cockpit, the driver's cockpit is digital. So it's and this is an optional, but for the S5 model, it comes as standard. But it's really nice. It's really vivid. The colors are really nice. Everything's controlled by here. You know, by these functions over here, where you can go up and down, view, and you can zoom in, go back. You can control your media, your sat nav, audio, Bluetooth, telephone, everything. You control it via here. You can see everything there rather than there. So that I really like. It's really nice, really cool. The colors are really vivid. Now comparing this to the BMW 5 Series, which I also reviewed earlier, I prefer this because the BMW is a bit too dark.
It's different, but I prefer the Audi. It's much more clearer. The layout is much more. You can easily read it. So that I like. I really like this. It's really cool. It's high end. So good job, Audi. Good job, Audi. That's great to have. Now jumping on storage, guys. And as I said earlier, there's 2 cup holders here, nice and big. Obviously, when you turn the car on, it lights up at night. So that's pretty cool to have. That is cool to have. And so the glove compartment here, I mean, it's a nice square rectangular shape. It's not that deep, but it should fit in, hand sanitizers, chewing gums, and a charging cable. There is an auxiliary port here, and also 1 USB connection here, should you need to worry, but it's a decent size. But it is nice and made out of leather. That's pretty nice. There's a bit of storage here. This is for putting your keys, car keys. Nice to have as well. I like that. Storage over here is quite deep. You can fit your water bottles or whichever way. So that's quite deep as well. It's a nice storage area. But overall, I mean, the car is quite wide. It's not that wide. It's quite wide. So you can it's not too cramped. It's quite roomy. Quite spacious. Now moving up here, guys. All of your lights here are controlled. These are all touch sensitive. Do you see that? Pretty cool, huh? Turn it off. So it's not buttons. You actually press the the bulb itself, the light, and it turns on. That's pretty cool to have. Obviously your speakers for your phone over here. It also has an SOS button, so should you get lost somewhere, press this button, it will go directly to the Audi's so emergency contact center, for assistance. So that's cool to have. I really like that. Frameless rear view mirrors, that I like. It's frameless. It's pretty cool. I like that as well. That's pretty cool. I like it. So what we're going to do now, guys. So we're going to jump into the back, and I'm going to show you how it's like in the back for space, capacity, and if you have some kids. Right, guys, sitting in the back, I mean, this seat is in my normal driving position. As you can see, I have a lot of leg room here, a lot of decent amount of headroom, considering this car as well has a sloping roof, but then again I do have enough leg room. So I'm 5'9", I'm okay. So if 6 foot, you should be alright. Anything above that, you may struggle, but we should be alright. I mean, the windows here, I mean, they're quite big, so for kids in the back, they're not going to feel, it won't be that dark, and they will not feel sort of claustrophobic. So the windows are nice and big. It has hooks over here, so if you want to have a suit, jackets, you want to hang them here, that's pretty cool to have. So all the windows are fully automatic, controlled by here. That's great to have. Big nice speakers here. All of the window the door handles made out of chrome, so it's nice quality. As you said, this car is gonna have quality all over, so that's pretty cool to have. I like that. The center seat here, I mean, because of this huge transmission tunnel, the guys sitting here are gonna struggle. Let me just move forward. There we go. Yeah. So this seat is not really ideal for adults. I mean, anyone sitting here will probably not find it comfortable, but but there you go. But apart from that, these are all made out of leather. I really like it. It really has a really that diamond sort of effect on here. Leather. It's really nice and comfy. I really like that. Also, in terms of there's a 12-volt connection over here as well for for charging your phones. You can also control your climate control, for the rear view, for the rear passengers over here. So that's quite. Not a lot of cars have it, but this car has. There's also a center handrest here made out of leather. Pretty nice. I mean, I don't think this car has this car doesn't have the cup holders, but then again, it's nice. It's nice. This car does not have, unfortunately, any storage to put your magazines or tablets here. And there's nothing here. There's no which is quite unfortunate. But overall, it should be okay. One other thing, guys, this car also has so Isofix connections here, but these come off. So this is one thing that I probably want you guys to be careful, because I'm not really a fan of it, because this can easily can get lost. But they are hooked to connection for your kids. But they are here. They're on this side as well, so they are available should you need to use it. Right, guys, what do I think of this car? It's a really nice car, and so the interior is really nice. It's beautiful. The interior design is minimalistic. It's modern. It's high tech. Okay, in the back you really struggle to fit 3 people, and maybe not so practical for kids because of that. There's no storage for tablets and anything like that. But apart from that, it's a really good looking car. It's an Audi, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. Hit that like button, and you'll get more of these videos of these cars reviewed
very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks. Bye.